Building with Papa. Okay, we're going to change out this garbage disposal. Let's get started. Okay. This garbage disposal is making a lot of noise and it's leaking. All right, we're going to change this out. Let's get started. First, unplug your garbage disposal. Okay. First, you want to take off the trap. First you want to get a bucket underneath, and then you want to take off the trap. Once you get the trap off, then unscrew the bracket that holds the dishwasher pipe on. Okay, this is the InSinkErator. It's supposed to grind the food scraps finer. Let's unbox it. Okay. Nice looking unit. Okay, this is for your dishwasher. You need to take that plug out. There's also a plug inside. That's normally where the plug is on the inside, but this one, and then this is where your pipe will hook up to. All right, let's see what else is in here. Okay. Well, being we already have a garbage disposal, this trim is already in there, and they're universal. So I'm not going to change it out. It's too much of a hassle, and it's not needed. Okay. This is for the electrical. These are the pipes that hook onto the drain. Oh, this is nice. They give you an extra piece in case you need to be able to run this across or something like that. These are the screws. Well, why would they give you extra ones? Anyway, these screws are already in here. But for some reason, they give you these extra ones. I'm not quite sure why. Okay. Now, the electrical, this has a plug. This is for your ground wire. And let me take it out of the bag. Well, this has these slots that these prongs will go into. And this side is where you would put the wire. So you see these nubs, they would go on here and then you would pull that on, but you have to put the wires in first. So we're not going to do that yet. Okay. Okay, this will go into the side of the disposal. This ring will go on here. This goes on here with that rubber ring on it, and then that'll bolt into the side of the garbage disposal with these screws. Oh, and the key. Okay, I'm going to use this one to take out the old one. Okay, now put that in the slot. Well, if it won't come out that way, get a hammer. Put a screwdriver on the end and hit the end with the hammer. Okay. Tap it over. Don't go too far. Then you're going to be able to move it by hand or with that tool. And then it's going to drop down. So grab it and be ready to take it the rest of the way off. Okay, once you have it down. Now, if you didn't buy a cord, you can cut this cord off, or disconnect it to put it on the new one. All right, let's get this out of here and install the new one. Okay. This is the old one. Don't hurt yourself. Get this out. Okay. This garbage disposal is done. Now, let's get this ready. You want to put this in here. Okay, tighten this up. All right, now okay, now If you can see this, okay, this one says the top is your black, middle is your ground, and the bottom is your neutral. Now, as you can see this cord, you know which one is ground, but how do you determine which one is power and which one is neutral? You take your plug, okay? And when you look at your plug like this, your right side is going to be power, your left side is going to be neutral. So we would run this all the way down. We know that this one will be power. So I'm just going to bend it over so I know that that one is the power. Okay? We're going to need to cut the ground wire. And strip it. Cut off on the excess. Okay, now we're going to put it into this. Make sure you keep this tight. It's not going to pull. We know this neutral, ground, and this is the hot wire. Okay. Okay, plugs in. Put those wires in there. Okay, you pull it out just a little. You get this little tab through that notch. Bring it forward. Now the metal is underneath this metal. Align the hole. Okay, now that's all set. Okay, now the electrical's done, but we're not quite ready to install. We're almost there. Okay, now we need to there's a plug inside of here, okay? Okay, now we gotta take out this plug. It just turns and pops out, okay? I had a little rubber washer on it. If you don't have a dishwasher, you leave this plug in. Okay, now the hole is open. Now we're ready to install it. Don't put it all the way there. Now get this to where you want it to be facing. Okay. We can tighten it up a little bit more, but not all the way yet. Okay. Make sure all your pipes are clean. All the threaded areas are clean. Okay, you can buy all new pipes if you want. These pipes, there's no cracks. The threads aren't ruined. But I do have new fittings, okay? So, undo them. This fitting is still good, that's here. Take a little pipe dope. Threaded pipe, put it around the threads. Okay, same on these threads. Okay, now this one you just start them. In case you need to do any adjustments, just start the threads. Okay. Now, we need to put this one in here. We need to make sure it's going to fit properly, or if we have to cut it. Well, this one looks like it's going to fit. Okay, now, do not forget this little gasket. It's a solid rubber. It goes into here. It goes into here first. Okay, that fits in there good. Don't forget this. Put your threaded on first, then your gasket. Okay, the thin side towards the bottom, the thick side on top, so that when this goes over, it pulls it in nice and tight. Okay, put this in. All right, now just get these started. Okay, this needs to go in a little more. All right, now we know approximately where we're at, so we need to get this tightened up so it takes it as high as it can go. All right, that's there. Give it a little tap, just a little love tap. Okay, now get these screws in all the way so this seal is completely tight. Okay, those are in tight. You can put this in now if you want to. Okay, now the one you want to tighten up first is this one. Need this one to make a very good seal, because these two, this pipe is actually beveled on the end that makes the seal to this pipe. There's no washer. Now people try to over tighten these. You don't want to over tighten them. Start it. This one's already started. So now they're pushing the red washer into here, creating the seal. You already put the pipe dope on the threads so they don't leak. Put them on hand tight and then just a little bit snug. So they don't leak. Okay. All right. Now you can plug it in. Okay. Let's run a little water. Make sure everything's nice and dry. Okay, nice and dry. Let's check, make sure it's running.